Hello, it's been about 18 months plus since I last did this. I could have tuned up this account before doing this video, but I don't want to do that, and I just want to show you how it is. So there is a lot of headroom with this account, as you will see, but I'm just going to show you my Nikke account, my free-to-play Nikke account. I haven't spent any money in this game, but I have played just about every day for 18 months, as the title will say, but we're a little bit over that now. I think we're probably about 18, 19. You have to look at my other previous YouTube videos, but anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to go over my characters here at the beginning. That's probably the best thing to show you, right? That's probably what people want to see. I'll show you sort of my kit that I've got on them, how those have rolled. It's going to be free to play, right? So you've got to keep that in mind. And then I'll just go and do my dailies. And there's a co-op event. There's some other things we'll do. There's something I would like to say at the end. It's a little bit more, a bit emotionally charged state. But it's not a big deal. I think it's kind of like more like a whole monitor badge. I thought it was bigger than it was, but I don't know. Anyway, without further ado, let's go into it. I think we've got some daily stuff here. Here we go. So we've got some events on with the new character. I know nothing, which you can say, well, that's why. We'll do that. Generally, I had a really good start on this account, as you'll see in my other videos, and then it came to probably since the beginning of this year, and I've had what can only be described as probably like 300 to maybe 400 dead spins on just my free gems. So I got to a point in probably one of my earlier videos, I don't know if I even recorded it, I had like no gems left on. Oh, whose banner was it? Whose banner ruined me? Was it the rerun of Asuka? Could have been this rerun of Asuka. Could have kind of been when I just kind of ran out of gems, I think. And so I was like, whatever. I've kind of got story to do, so we did a bit of story, did a bit more advancing on the story. Eventually got Litter, probably the start of this year. That was probably like the only W I did get. Some of the characters I have got, like, I have randomly had copies of Biscuit and Noise, which is a W, because I am using them in the PvP, but that's... We'll go into that in a bit later, the PvP. People like, that's copium. I actually feel like I hold my own pretty well, which is why I'm kind of a bit annoyed at what I'll explain later in the video. But Crown is my main unit. She was since she launched, which is probably about a year ago now. So quite an old character. But we got really lucky. I got like 4 copies of her on her banner, which apparently not many people have got that. This probably needs to be 10. I don't know the details. Oh god, I'm gonna have to show my skills. Oh no, people are gonna People are going to be really upset with it. And forgive the cubes. The cubes need work as well. Everything needs work. Okay, this is. Oh no! And my little guy needs work as well. My little commander dolls. So thankfully we can see the state of those. I won't go into those, but you can see the state of them from here. So thankfully, which is a new thing they did. Okay, my crown. Nothing's probably changed on her, to be honest. She's my best unit. I pretty much slot her into any team I can if I need to. A minigun is suitable. Mainly iron and fire, right, is where I'll put, all pilgrim. If it's a pilgrim thing with the tower, but I still need to do my tower. I still need to do the campaign. But yeah, I got on a resilience cube with Scarlet and D. Yeah, I don't. My cubes need work. You have to. I've only started playing with those. I showed all my cubes. Let's move on. We're gonna be here forever at this rate. Cinderella. I only recently invested in Cinderella. 10, 7, 10. Be like, why 7 again? I'd saying you have to bear with it. Bastion cube. I think that's because what was recommended. Yeah, her reload is really slow. I can't say I've noticed a difference. Could just be a stat stick at that point, but I don't know. Okay, increased defense, increased attack. That could probably do with been changing. Yeah, these are... I've never really re-rolled many of these. So they are what they are, right? so that just covers her. Let's cover Cinderella. Scarlet. Has Scarlet been benched now? Probably. I still use her. Hit rate, max ammo. Hit rate, crit rate. Max ammo, hit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, hit rate, and max ammo. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Should you come to Earth, call on me anytime. Wherever
10,
my
7,
feet
10.
shall stop,
Yeah,
I will
just
beckoon.
you'll see a bit of a theme. You'll see a bit of a theme with that. Don't ask why. I don't know. Maybe it's what's recommended. I have no idea. So Asuka didn't initially invest into it until quite a while after I got it, probably just before her rerun, which I didn't know was happening. I don't know if they'll rerun her again, maybe. Okay, let's just show you the pieces. I have re-rolled some of these. Yeah, like I've locked max ammo here because I think that was recommended. Crit damage. 10, 7, 10. Probably need to go 10 on that, right? I probably can do some of these. It's just I've had to be kind of selective. At a certain point, I got like no materials, and so I got to a point where I was just being quite selective with who I'm using. Who do I really want to max out? Again, she's on the Bastion Cuba reload. I think I did initially have her on the Resilience, but whatever, doesn't matter. I think either or, really. Okay. Privity, Assault Cube. I just dropped her, I think, from my PvP team. Which possibly isn't a good idea. Anyway.
Can't let the others see me like.
Increased charge speed. Ammo. Crit damage. Crit damage. Ammo and crit rate. I think I might have rerolled those. 777. Yeah, this is Assault Cube, which is... Is it just increased hit rate? Which I think was recommended for shotguns, so I've just put it on all my main shotgun units. I don't know. I do what I do, right? I'm not saying this is recommended, this is just what I've done, okay? Rappy. I asked for SSR Rappy and we actually got her, which is amazing. I didn't think we actually would, but we did. So, W. Even more so, I'll be annoyed at the end anyway. 10, 7, 10. She's really good. I've only got like, yeah, 2 copies and she's still really good. Bastion. I'd like more ammo with her, really. Yeah, I've got no ammo. Oh, that's why. I've got no ammo with her. I'd like more ammo with her. My soda... For some reason, I said like I've had 300 dead spins, but I have had a few Nikkes here and there, and soda is one of them. I'm not sure why. I feel like the characters they've given me have been causing problems for people in PvP, and she's one of them, so... I don't understand what she does. She does many things. It does many layers of stacking, so I don't know. 777. Not in that squad though, which I thought was a bit of a weird one that she's still in this maid squad. I'd have thought she would have been in Noir's squad, but whatever, you do what you do. The Assault Cube, you've seen that, right? Okay. Naga. They were like, Tom, you've got like the worst Naga in the game. I know. Did I not show her kit? I'm sorry. It's really bad. Yeah, it's terrible. On my soda's kit's terrible. Okay, Naga. Increased max ammo. I think my Naga's okay. Okay, no, I'll take that back. Okay, no, it's absolutely terrible. We'll move on. 777 Assault. Yep, there it is. My Red Hood. Max ammo, increased charge speed, max ammo, defense. I did re-roll some of these, I think. Hit rate, crit damage, attack. Yeah, I'm missing a line on just about all of them, I think. It looks like. So all of these top ones so far It looks like I'm missing a line on just about every single one, but whatever. Onslaught, which is charge damage. Oh, I get a bit confused with this. I think it means you're charged, right? Like if you, the longer you charge, you're that bigger damage. But I'm not. I think it can also get confused with like burst, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Maybe that's just me getting confused with something else I read. My Tove W character. They're actually doing more of this like baseball theme, but I don't know if we're getting another free-to-play skin. Maybe. One of them might be, I'm not too sure, with Noir and Blanc. Yeah, she's okay. I probably need to work on her a bit. I say, she's got good ammo. Have I only got one line? Maybe she's getting buffs with other people giving more ammo, maybe it's herself. She has really good ammo. Maybe I should work on that more. Oh, yeah, I use this Quantum on her. Burst charge. I don't know, it's just a stat stick at this point. I probably should really upgrade my Tove more. She's like my favorite character in the game. She kind of, I said in my previous video, when I understood like how she boosted shotguns and stuff worked, it kind of like took my account to the next level where, as you can probably tell already, my account's kind of shotgun focused. So it's pretty viable. It's pretty viable. Shotgun sniper, right? An AR. I don't really like the SMGs, but we're kind of leaning a little bit into the SMGs in a minute. My Alice, yeah, she's just gonna be mid, I guess, compared to normal Alice. But yeah, there you go. There's only one line on that one, and there's only one line on that one. I'll leave it there. 10, 5, 10. Onslaught. Noir. My Noir's not very good. I think she has got 4 lines of max ammo though. Oh, that's only 27%, so it's not high. Yeah, so she's got 4 lines of max ammo, but this one's only 27. But yeah, she's good. I like Noir, obviously. I've had a lot of copies of Noir, so I'm very grateful. But I've still got no Blanc. I don't know how many copies this is. Is this 3 extra? So is that 7 in total I've had of Noir? I'm not too sure. But it's still no Blanc, so there we go. Not a complaint, just saying. 777. The Assault Cube. Yeah. Yeah, she's cool. I finally got Litter, and actually since I only had... She's unironically one of my recent units, and you wouldn't think that because I've got that high unlocked, but I had some tickets available to buy her spare body from the store, so before I got Litter, I bought her 2 spare bodies, I think, from the store. And then they did this current recruitment system where you can get her here as well. And I think I've chosen her twice. Doesn't say. I think I've chosen her maybe once or twice out of here. But for a long time, I didn't have Litter. She's just a buffing character, obviously. I usually pair her with my crown. I showed her, show her kit. Oh, her kit's terrible. Shall we re-roll that? Oh, and that's terrible as well. Does that even do anything? Increased charge damage? Because she's not a charging... That's what I'm saying. Increased charge damage. She's not a charging character, so surely that's a dead line. If you can confirm that in the comments, I would appreciate that, because I'm a bit confused by that. I presume it's just a dead line or something. 747, I don't really know. Most of these has gone on recommendation. Quantum. Same with my Noise. Quantum again. I found Noise really annoying to go up against in the PvP, which is why I invested in her. And it's kind of paid off still, so each to your own, but there we go. Max ammo, I don't know what these are. I have re-rolled some of these, I think. It didn't work up very good. Because I did have over 100 of these gems, but I've burned a few recently. My main problem is the books. Like upgrading these actual things. So 777. I don't know if I went through these. I'll go around these again. I think some of these you don't need to overload, but I just do it anyway. It's OCD. My mast. Kind of still figuring her out. I think she's still a really good support. I quite enjoyed using her. 777.
Becomes
Max ammo. Max ammo. Again, with the increased charge damage, I'm guessing that'd be a bit of a dead line. And then increased elemental, so that could do a rerolling. Cube is Wingman. I think I did have my crown with Wingman for a while. You can see I've got Rem, Bizano, and Mahara. I think, what is it? It's increased ammo. So I don't think it's necessarily recommended for miniguns, but it works well for me with miniguns. So, you know, you could say that's an F, whatever. Works so far for me. She's actually in one of my PvP teams. I'll show you later on, it's fine. D, Killer Wife. I was kind of running out of first ones to use, and it turns out this version of the D is really good, and as you can see I've got quite a few copies as well. And so I recently decided to invest in her. I think she might have been like one of the characters I had last time I did a video on my account, but she probably wasn't built. I haven't got any copies of that. So, but she's one of the characters I've kind of invested in over time. What have we got going on here? 777. Again, there's a bit of a theme. Critical quick damage, increased charge damage. See, with her, because she is a sniper, I assume this would be valid. I need to probably work on her a bit more here. Increased max ammo. Presumably, again, that's probably what you would want, right? So do I lock that and do we roll that here? Like, no, you don't lock that and you don't roll it. Whatever. Let's get a defense piece. Okay. Ugh, go on. Okay. What do we get? Crit rate. There we go. So that's kind of how laborious it is. Quite an expensive thing when you realize how annoying those gems are to get, but whatever. Yeah. Well, there's that. Okay, so there you go. D. Mahara, W character. I always liked the old Mahara. She was way too sussy. But, yeah, this is new Mahara, who's actually a pilgrim, or an overspec, which is similar to the new Rappy. Really, really cool character. 777 again. Probably will end up investing a bit more. What did I give it? Wingman Cube, yeah. And I tried upgrading this recently just so I could add her onto it, I think. She's got a minigun thing. My biscuit. My biscuit just kind of does her thing, to be honest. You can see I've overloaded these two, I think because it helps the most, but I could be wrong. Is it just HP, maybe? I think I had the opportunity to overload these and I didn't. I must have given them to someone else. Tetra's kind of popular, eh? Tetra support though. Maybe it was Naga that took it. But you can see she's kind of waiting for another one. I did rank this dead set up to 5, and so she's kind of got that as a filler until I probably burn them. See, there's this one here. I ain't swapping it.
Trainer? Is there any chance you could...
That's on 5510. Again, that's probably just because it was recommended. You know, I think that's just because it was what was recommended. Maybe I need to relook at my biscuit again, but... Yeah, I haven't really touched her in ages. Kind of probably need to put overload gear on her, really. Scarlet's waiting for an overload piece. My Red Hood was waiting for an overload piece for a very long time. That's just how it is. See, my Scarlet's really good. It's just mine's been a bit scuffed because it's only now she's getting the set of overload gear. So in what I'm kind of doing, you can't really use her unless you've got that. Wait, am I skipping? We went over... No, these are only 2 overloaded. Okay, so just show those 2. Yeah, oh my days, that's terrible. Should we just re-roll that? That'll do. My Scarlet, okay. Increase attack defense. That one's actually presumably alright for her, but I have no idea. And increase attack, yeah, so just...
I shall become stronger and not be at the mercy of anyone.
Yeah, kind of needs some work. Needs some work.
Very well. You may caress my hair.
Yeah, there we go. Defense with charge speed, charge damage, elemental damage hit rate, ammo, damage dealt, charge speed, crit rate, crit damage. Yeah, no idea. 444 again, because that's probably what's recommended, and a Judent cube, charge speed. Yeah, so all 3 of them have got this cube. Okay. I don't know. And then my tier has no cube. 755. Only recently overloaded a max ammo and that's it. You'd say you probably should lock that, right? I don't know, presumably. I struggle to remember all the details of all the characters from a day-to-day playing so many different games. 755. That is what it is. Oh, we can give her a different doll. Oh, I can. I've actually recently dropped Polly. She's been dropped from my PvP team, and she's been dropped from my general just solo stuff. I use her every now and then, sometimes, but it's nowhere near like I used to. 557. No cube.
For being a puppy.
But
not too much.
She did have a cube, one of the shotgun ones, but I took it off to help her hit rate. Really good character. Good buffing character. I'd probably still be doing better if I actually put her in the team, but whatever. My rem is full of copium, but it is what it is. 747. Increased ammo, increased hit rate, elemental damage. Oh, it probably needs changing. Increased crit damage. Increased hit rate. Oh my god. Okay. Pretend we didn't see that. Moving on. Jackal. 5. Elemental damage, max ammo. What we got? Charge speed, defense. Max ammo again, charge speed. Okay, and we need some boots. We need some boots. We haven't got any boots. Okay, well there you go. 555. I just did that, and yeah, we got the quantum cube. I think that's it now, really, for a lot of my cube characters. Obviously got Flora. I kind of maybe shouldn't invested in her, because I don't really use her at the minute, and I overloaded her stuff. 477. She's cool. I just don't use her. Exia, I've been trying to use a bit more as another burst one, and I like her kit. Especially for obviously like boss fights, but I don't know. Probably not recommended. It's 474, and we've got an onslaught cube. Okay, yeah, I was clearly having a great time when I did that. I nearly overload. No, I did overload Maxwell. Okay, well there's that. 747.
I'll figure you out one day.
But
before that, thank you for your concern and your support.
Okay, good. I still used her in Missile's Tower, but to be honest, she's probably just been hit. Who did just bench her? Someone just benched her, did they? Not for me. Oh, it is Mahara. Wait, so she is Missilis and Pilgrim then? Okay, wait, I'm getting confused with that. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, so I think I was using Mahara more than Maxwell, but for a while I was using Maxwell. Okay, so we're down here now. Yeah, the kind of cutoff for who I'm using is pretty much Rosanna here at the minute. I'll explain that a bit further. Let's keep going. Increase charge damage, increase hit rate, increase charge damage, charge speed into Maxwell's cool. I like her, she's cool. Quincy, working on Quincy as we can see because she's got kit but it needs to be upgraded. So it's mainly this recycle stuff. I guess people would say just burn all this. I haven't really been using the gold to build these. I've just been really trying to use the purples and like these pieces, right? But maybe I should use gold gear nowadays. I don't know. We're not quite there yet, I think. But we're slowly but surely. I can usually do a piece every couple of days, right? I can overload a piece. 764. I think that's what I did at the time because that's all I could do. I ran out of materials. It's that kind of, and that was when she kind of near enough she came out. But I still use her again. I think, yeah, Merciless Tower. He's a cool character.
Which outfit?
My Yuna, 444. I'll probably overload my Yuna. She's cool. It needs work, right? I've got a lot of copies of her, but no cube. She might have had a cube at one point, but
Not too keen on being called weakling.
she's cool. Little Nomad, she's new. Again, needs work. I can't overload her yet because of what we just see, and I haven't got these materials to do it all yet. But it's seemingly good so far. I've already done the skill 777. Our Bastion cube. I think you meant to do a different cube on her, but anyway, whatever. That's what I've done. And my Rosanna, who isn't overloaded still. Ah. Okay, maybe selling in my PvP a bit by not having that, because that's clearly just not good enough. Because I've got her on a cube, so I should. I thought she was overloaded. Is there anyone I've missed here? None of these have been overloaded. One piece on Quincy was hit rate, hit damage, elemental damage, and crit rate. And then one piece on Yuna was, which is just increased damage. Okay. Yeah, good stuff. And then my masters, yeah, these are all just kind of underinvested, right? My grave has got a kit, but I haven't invested into her. I'm starting to use her a bit at the minute, but oh, my pepper's been benched a long time. Helm, I got a copy of Helm, and I've never used her.
This is my first time wearing this kind of swimsuit, so I'm a bit...
I've like, never, or maybe once or twice in like the Elysian, but again, Maiden. I think she's meant to be one of the best characters.
Nothing beats a mage that can tank and deal damage at the same time.
I haven't invested into her yet. I would like to invest into Maiden a bit. We haven't done that. My Senti, I don't use her because I got Crown, right? I just don't use Senti unless I need another iron, like, shielder on a different team that Crown isn't on. Then I'll maybe use Senti, but I don't know. Miranda, I probably should use Miranda more, but I don't. So yeah, it's kind of, it's good. These top, as I said before, up to like Rosanna here, pretty much everyone I'm using in some form, which has been pretty cool. It's definitely about appropriate. Maybe Tove should be higher, but whatever. She's been pushed obviously by DPSs. I'm shocked my Noir's not high, but it is what it is. I recently upgraded my Cinderella, and she ended up there. So it's clearly pretty good, as everyone I guess knows. So okay, who have I got down here that I'd like? I like Volume, but we haven't invested. Iron's meant to be good. We haven't. Obviously Modernia. Vimani's meant to be good, I think, and I haven't invested into her. I'm not sure about Bredy. Very cute, but I'm not sure if she's really usable. I haven't looked into her kit into detail. Again, I've got this copy of Suka I haven't invested into. I've recently had a lot of copies of Drake, and I think there was a recent event on as well. Maury, I don't know if Maury's worthwhile. Trina's meant to be good. Did get a copy of her. She's all the way down here. It's like even like Winter Shopper Rupee. I've not used her in ages. Moran's meant to be good for the PvP, and I haven't invested into her. So I don't know. So yeah, that's generally it. I mean, if you enjoy that, leave a like. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna do the daily stuff now. There's a co-op thing. Do we jump into the co-op immediately? At this time, it is a bit of a weird time.
It's showtime.
What is it again? It's water. Doesn't really matter who we use, to be honest. On me. I say it usually puts me as crown, which it once again has put me as crown. Oh, you've gone as crown, you cheeky bastard. Am I going as one? Ah, do I have to go as a? But we've got. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Have we got Rappy and P? Just a random. I don't know what people are thinking half the time in this. I think people just tend to use their best unit. It looked like that person's crown was very similar to me. Oh, and they're going AFK as well. At times.
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Fully active. Here's
okay, so we got.
fire.
Okay, well, crown isn't AFK at least. I don't think I should really focus on those, but no one else. No one else is. We've got 2 miniguns and they're not shooting at the projectiles. It's alright, I'll do it.
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated.
How am I on? Oh, Crown just died. Well, Crown quit. Great.
Let me check the
I think
mirror for a moment.
Crown quit. Or disconnected. Either way, she ruined the video. Great stuff.
Hold
Love
on a
it.
moment. Target eliminated.
Yeah, man, we can't burst. One of us should have been bloody Red Hood. Maybe that's my bad. I didn't be Red Hood. But I was already Crown, and that dude just came in and was like, "No, I'm gonna be burst too." Which everyone usually wants to be DPS, right? Ah, we're cooked. We're actually cooked. We're actually cooked, mate.
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated. There's some dirt on my face. How annoying.
Oh, God.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
So random. Oh, it is just on Rappy, right? Okay.
Fully active. Here's through. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Everyone will have a blast in now we must focus our attack. Wait a moment. I'm on my way. Need a sharp sword. You're rather tough. Re-engaging. I mean, reloading. Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Yes, I think he's supposed to be your best unit, right? So. This is what I'm saying. People have got this like mermaid character already quite invested into. I haven't got that. Well, they're saying this is a Scarlet that's worse than mine apparently. Whatever. I think it just balances it out, right? I think it's really a big deal.
This is going on a bit long.
Swim with all your might toward the light. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Everyone will have a blast in
My blade shall render all asunder.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. I'll snatch it in the blink of an eye. Focus our attack.
So if you've got someone in these online events and they're AFK and they're stunned now, so it doesn't matter.
Wait a moment.
And they're dead, so that's even worse. You can make them burst even if they're AFK, which I didn't realise. You've just got to do the prompt yourself. And there's a little light that appears that when you trigger it, the game should trigger the game should trigger
securing victory for their subjects.
Their burst animation. I didn't actually know that. So you can force them to burst. Sounds a bit wrong. If someone goes AFK, but it is what it is. Right? I don't think you get much extra for doing that. Are we purging someone today? Sorry, we'll get rid of them. I'm surprised my friend list hasn't actually purged me, to be honest. Because I have had some days when I've been inactive. Oh, it's raid. How do we find out how much is left? Is it this at the top? Okay, I didn't really expect that today. Ignore what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here.
I'll hold the line.
There we are.
Well, let's go then.
More like it. I hadn't heard this theme in ages, so I recently swapped this over. People might be sick of it, but I haven't listened to it in a while.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
So I checked this just to see the distance. Oh, was I using soda in that too? Doesn't really matter. So I said about Flora. This is kind of, yeah, this is a great example of where I've been using her, to be honest. Very, really good example of where I use her if I do. Just because I kind of, I might as well, right? Like, I kind of, there's no reason to stick to the element or anything. I just do it for CD purposes, I guess. Doesn't really make much difference to me at the end of the day. You can say it's like telling.
Enemy system. Hacking completed. I'll send you down to Davy Jones' locker.
Glass slippers, full contact. Pour out.
I'm gonna need to manual this one. Need some of that ammo.
The enemy system.
Shall we let the seeds sprout? Behold my ultimate blade. Show them no quarter.
There's all to reload.
Aren't there any seeds around?
Hacking the enemy system. I'll send you down to Davy Jones.
Glass slippers, full contact.
We pour out the most beautiful flower in the world.
Victory is blooming before our very eyes.
Okay, so we can use shotgun team.
Did you select me? Hold on a bit longer. What happened? Stay focused, don't let your eyes wander. The burning passion! The fiery will! I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. It's showtime with Noir and Blanc. Jackpot! Oops, I got too excited. Recharging survival power. Focus, don't let your eyes wander. The burning passion! I want to preserve beautiful memories, but become tastier. Let's wrap this up. I'm hankering for something sweet. For a maid, this was a piece of cake.
Ah, yeah, because I was initially using Alice. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Where is she?
I really do enjoy being with you.
Yeah, so D's actually a bit better off. Oh, can I not do that? Okay, so that's the next one. Okay, well, this is the team I would use for a fire train. This day and age, with Mahara, obviously, right? One of my better teams in the game by a long way. 390. In fact, it's possibly my best team at the minute. This is my clan advance, or my squad, or union it's called in this game, isn't it? I've had quite a few people join recently. Feel free to join if you want. I don't know if it's region locked. Maybe not. I did say about kicking people, but to be honest, I don't know. Like, this person's been inactive for probably like 3 months now. I'll probably get rid of them, I guess. Probably get rid of them. But if you're away, like Poditsu comes back every now and then, you know, I won't get rid of you. It's fine. But it's kind of a few people here putting in work, so I appreciate it. We're now gold, which is pretty W. It looks like someone else joined recently. But yeah, if you want to, feel free. I don't know how else you find us. Just type in this code, maybe. I don't know. No idea. But you can basically help out on the co-op, particularly if you're not in a union. Just come and join mine. Like I'm begging, isn't it? Really? Okay. Some more daily stuff. So we've done the cult, which isn't always a thing, and we've done the union raid, which again isn't always a thing. And this event isn't always a thing. So we haven't actually got round to your dailies yet. Which kind of further kind of points that, I guess, I might as well say what I'm going to say. Like, basically, I recently made a post about how there is a creator hub on Nikke's social site called Blah Blah, where they offer you to apply to be a creator for Nikke, right? You can get, it doesn't go into any single bit of detail. There is like literally no detail whatsoever other than applying, and it's essentially, I think you're applying for a school hall monitor badge and a free glass of milk and a free cookie at break time, I think is what we're applying for. I was initially upset because I was thinking, you know, I've been doing Nikke content for the last like nearly 2 years, at least covering it free to play. You know, I'm actively playing this game every day for about 15 minutes. It's usually the first game I play every day.
If I offer you love,
Even if I don't make content, or I don't edit a video, or I don't have intentions of doing anything that day related to my work, I will still generally play this game. Sometimes it's a bare minimum. I have missed some days, but most days I log in once a day, right? It can be a bit here and there. So like right now we're doing this at 1 AM, whereas usually I'll do this about probably 5 to 6 hours from now, but I got back from a show late this evening, so I'm kind of all buzzing, so it's fine. But I did get back to an email telling me that I was not selected and I was rejected for the Nikke Creators Hub because there's not enough spaces, and I didn't make the whatever. Didn't make the cut, I guess. So I had a look in a bit on the website. The website is very small. This game is very small. I feel like they need all the help they can get. So I'm shocked I even got rejected with no real further information other than there's just no spaces available. Or it was something like there was not enough spaces on this competition, and there's too many people applying, and I need to apply. Whatever, typical loser bullshit, right? Well, I've reapplied again. This is the third time, and I've actually got to post some of my content on there. But I don't know. As I said, I think maybe I don't know. A PUBG partner, right, would get probably the equivalent to like £100 of stuff in the game for free each month, just given to them for free, and it's to help them create content about the game and to show their audience, hey, look, this new thing in the game, you can buy it. I'm going to buy it because I've been given the opportunity to. I kind of got the idea it's that maybe as a free-to-play, I can get extra gems, I can do more roles, whatever, because I am free-to-play. I haven't swiped on this game. I haven't felt like I needed to, and that's the main thing, right? There have been some skins I've wanted. I wanted like a Naga skin that came out a while ago. I still like that skin, to be honest, but anyway. But other than kind of nearly being baited by that. I haven't, you know, I haven't felt the need to even do it. I've had a really good time playing it, but I have done it because I appreciate that. I enjoy this genre. I enjoy this game. I think this game is a lot of fun. Needless to say, the art style and everything else, and it reminds me a lot, as I said in my early videos, of Advance Wars, which was a Game Boy Advance game. It really kind of reminds me of that, and it's kind of brought into the modern times, but it is still a time for me. You know, I appreciate it brings in a new audience for me. That's kind of the big reason I also play this game, is because it taps into a different market of gaming. Because I've got so many variety games that I play that I can't just focus on Nikke. I could, but I'll tell you, I'd be so bored. I mean, I had a look at the people that are accepted as a creator on the Creator Hub, and there's not many that I can see that regularly post on there. If they do, one of them does really amazing write-ups of like events and things that are going on in the game, and bosses and characters, and they have a YouTube, but they seem to focus more on the write-ups, and people love the write-ups and guides, and it's like, I'm never gonna do that level of content. I'm never gonna go into like massive detail and making GIF images showing what I'm trying to describe. And when I feel like most people that already cover this game, there's obviously already some amazing creators that do cover this game. You know, like Guitar Rock and Sky JLV. Always watch Sky, right? Sky is so chill. That I kind of feel like, why should I go out of my way when these guys are already... I just enjoy playing it, right? It's kind of my level. On a real basic, typical, ignorant, you know, Xbox player, I guess you could say, is kind of my perspective. Okay, I'm not an Xbox player anymore, but that's kind of where I've come from. So... I did it for a brief second, and then I went back. So this is going to have to be edited in annoyingly. I'm going to have to show it again. So my attack and defense are the same. I kind of play around with these, as I said earlier, but I haven't really had to change them. So let's just go with my defense. So like my main defensive team, and I use this, so this is what people will see, right? This is the 3 you will see on my banner in theory. Would be my Noise, my Biscuit, and my Scarlet, which is kind of obvious if you know. So Rosanna, I think, is my weak point here, but I think she just does a buff that means if Noise gets killed, she does a buff to her and maybe someone else. I can't remember. It's been a while. But anyway, I use this as my Electro team. And then, who did I swap? Yeah, so I swapped out Polly for Mast. Not sure why. It could be just because of a Hydro counter. But either way, this team's been doing okay. Yeah, this team's actually ironically more powerful than this team in terms of CS. So, I don't know. But yeah, Mast is in that one. And then this is just my generic Iron/Fire team. I did have a Suka, but I recently put Rappy in. So it was like that.
Joining the mission.
With just testing out with Rappy on there, really, but it's been fine. So the PvP, generally, I sit about 86 here, between like sort of 75 and like 95, depending on the bracket is where I seem to sit. And you can say, well, that's not very good. It's not like you're in the top. Well, if you look at where people are, at least in most of my brackets, I'm genuinely quite high, I think. We've got like, I tend to look at the level, so I'm just under 300. But my CS is, you know, nearly 1.1 or 1.2 million, but 1.13.
And we're in the same area as, say, this person's 6 levels above me. They're 318 with another 200k CS above me, which is kind of not, we're not going to win that fight, right? This team here is sandbagging. A lot of people start sandbagging, which is where they'll have like a high team and then they'll sandbag their stats with like a dead team. I mean, I don't fall for it. Maybe some people do. I don't fall for it. But you can see here, these are all like 421, 347, 386. These are all 399, 357. I've got no chance at fighting any of these. So I said this before. I feel like I'm at the kind of top at the free-to-play bracket and generally wherever I get put in. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, like there's not much else I can do to get better than where I'm at, really. And this is where I've been now for quite some time, so it's GG on that, I guess. If I really wanted to get lost, I could sit here, like we've nearly sat here for an hour, and I could yap about the game all day, you know, and I could sit here and talk to you about all the different Nikkes. Okay, so speaking of that, I was selling, I think, on this a little while. All I've done is gone on this first buff row. I didn't select that because it sounded horrible, whatever that one is. I can't remember. And I've got these two here. So it's brought the power up to 388k. That's kind of about in line with where I'm at on my account. So for that reason, that's kind of why I've set it there. Obviously, you can set it higher. What team am I using here?
Is it too? Shucks.
Yeah, so this is kind of like my main team. If I was to have like a main team, this is pretty much it.
What's the purpose of overclock? What's the deal with this whole overclock?
I might scuff a buff here or there, right? But it is what it is, right?
Is it shucks? I can't believe I'm losing.
It just doesn't matter.
What kind of overclock is this?
This is what
What's
I do.
the purpose of overclock? You make winning look so easy.
I was really paying
Choose a higher
attention.
difficulty next time. Wow, not bad. But don't get too complete. I was hoping for some. Wow, you're not even falling behind in overclock. I might actually lose if I'm not careful.
But you know, I just play this a little bit every day. I tick over. I don't make content about it every day. I think I could, but I think my viewers wouldn't appreciate it. But I like slotting in some Nikke updates every now and then. So I kind of get it that maybe they want people to make Nikke their main game and that's all they do, but none of the people that I've seen are making a living doing this. I'm kind of wanting to make this like a living. It's still seeming harder than possible to even do in this day and age. But like playing variety is so hard. I see it for sure. Like if you just play one thing and that's what you do, and then it's good. That's probably the best thing. Particularly if you're good at it, that's probably the best thing to do.
How good these junk heaps are.
But I'm kind of not really good at anything. I just do little bits of things that I'm okay at. So here we go, Missilist team. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been using, which should be pretty good, to be honest. Like, fighting games is a genre I used to be into a lot in sort of my 20s. I was quite competitive, but it's a genre I haven't tapped into since coming back into like doing this as like content creation, right? Just purely because of the time it would take away from everything else for me to get back into just playing fighting games. It's almost something that when I was playing them, that's all I was playing was fighting games, and that was it.
Focus, don't let your eyes wander. The burning passion.
We might sell here just by not being a manual.
In the blink of an eye.
I didn't realize this one's annoying. You got to take out the turrets. There we go. And we've got Naga
Stay focused, don't let your eyes
with the
wander.
shotgun of cope over there.
The burning passion. I want to preserve beautiful memories.
Quietly, fully restrain me. All enjoy this together.
Oh, that didn't kill us good. So you're saying there is a chance.
Done. Nice and fast.
But anyway, I think it was basically, I thought it was a bit more of a serious program.
The burning passion.
I don't know. Either way, I'm still annoyed the channel got rejected because I put too much time into this to.
That concludes
I put too much
today's
work into
lesson.
all of this just to be someone to turn around and be like, hey, you are doing all that advertisement for free. You know, I don't even know what they're going to give you. I don't think they'll give you anything. And that's not even what they're after. If anything, I just want the badge. But, you know, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Stay focused,
Yapping.
don't let your eyes. The burning
I'm
passion.
tired.
I want to preserve beautiful memories.
Quietly, fully restrain me. All enjoy this together.
And I have streamed quite a bit of Nikke. It's done okay. I might still do some streams.
Stay focused, don't let your eyes wander. The burning passion. I want to preserve beautiful memories.
I'll snatch it in the blink of an eye.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson. Don't get yourself hurt, teacher.
Oh, we're getting wrecked.
Stay focused, don't let your eyes. The burning passion. I want to preserve beautiful memories.
I'll snatch it in the blink of an
Your
eye.
eyes on what a student can do, just like the manual.
How did we get wrecked right at the beginning and then the rest of this has been okay?
Stay focused, don't let your eyes. The burning passion. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
You know when I said about Tove earlier? This is kind of why. You could say just restart it, but I don't know. We were somehow surviving, so I just wanted to see what was going to happen.
Anything else I can do to help the thieves?
Okay, well there you go. Yeah, generally Tove is pretty good like that. Generally carry is a sort of semi-DPS, but I don't know, maybe that's just me because I'm in free-to-play copium over here. Oh, that's the weekly's done as well. There you go. What else is I gonna do? Something else. I don't remember. But that's pretty much it for the dailies. Oh, we got renting. Oh, did we do some polls? We did the co-op, which is kind of rare. What didn't I do? Oh, there's the event. I can do that. Current event. Auto.
One more victory for Bolton
Right.
E.
Fighting, but it is what it is.
Position okay. Starting right away.
Don't worry, everyone will get their turn to die.
I I guess this makes
Oh, that
me a
was
good
it. I was gonna show you where I am on the campaign. So I streamed. This is also kind of why I was annoyed. I streamed myself catching up with the campaign, and it was kind of long because I was having to manually fight each mini mob. And
That's it.
I would say, like, about a few days after I did that,
Let's get this party started.
they added the...
Target sighted. Engaging.
What is it? Like,
Trust me and
quick
follow
play
my lead.
feature. And so other than, like, the main mob boss, you could pretty much
I guess this makes me a good luck charm.
You could pretty much quick play the entire thing. You'd be like that. Like, no, Tom, it's because you skip all the lore. I'm sorry.
That's why you don't want to get on my bad side.
If I was to say, if I was like 16 or something. Ta-da! Oh, that's the thing. We get a temple out of that. Get burst free. I could really do with not getting another burst free. Okay, campaign. So I am dragging on the campaign. We can get a lot further than where I am. But they added this quick battle is what they added. I had to go through each of these mobs before and do them by manual.
Let's go, Bolt.
Do you get this now? You can do it manually. So I can catch up better. Maybe I just needed to unlock that or something. I don't know. But where are we at? On normal 28, and then on hard we're on 10. But my CS is, let's have a look.
Keep getting caught in the coming.
My CS is 420 with this team, or near enough, right? So I don't think we'll get much higher than where I'm at currently. You can kind of get hard stuck with that if you're not careful. Okay, but that's pretty much it. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like. Hopefully the devs might turn around and be like, you know, this old idiot isn't actually too bad. Maybe we should make him a career. I don't know. I'm busy with other games, right? But I do appreciate logging into this. Just because I don't make content about it all the time doesn't mean I don't care. And I feel it's kind of annoying that I'm kind of doing you a favor by like dipping my toes into other genres and bringing new eyes on a game like this. And though I know some videos might not do too well, hopefully this one does, because it usually does. And so if it brings new people in, that's what you want, right? At the end of the day, I'm doing my job, so fucking make me a creator already and stop fucking around. And anyway, as I said, it's like they're probably going to give me like 30 gems, right? They're going to give you like 30 gems and like what? A badge.
Right.
You know, your milk and cookies or something. There you go. Tom gets milk and cookies. Good job. I don't think you're going to get actually anything decent from it. But I could be wrong. There's no details on anything. And you can say it's not, oh, your channel's not big enough. The people that are already creators in the blah blah some of them haven't even got a YouTube channel, but the ones that have, it's not big and nor is it active. So it's not like they make videos or anything. And the whole point, I think, of some of it is just to get early access to content. So I don't know. And then if the big CCs aren't doing it, then I don't know. Is it even worth it? Okay. F. Oh, we got the friend banner. As I say, the free to play banner, but it's not really right. It's kind of the social banner, so it's like your friend banner, right? And saving the subs from might as well. Ah. We're not going to get one SSR. This is kind of what I'm talking about with the dead spins, man. Oh, god damn it, man. No way. So I've saved all that for all that time. That's probably like a good month of saving. Oh my god. That's like a good month of saving and we didn't get shit. That's kind of what I'm saying. But at least sometimes when I do get a hit, it's like a biscuit or something. So it is at least sometimes something I can use in some strange form of copium. Anyway, you probably want to see what my backgrounds are, right? They're a bit mid. They're a bit mid, but I like them. The music possibly doesn't fit for a lot of them, but whatever. Yeah, like this one probably doesn't suit Red Hood, but I guess that's the mood I was feeling at the time. like Blade nightclub music or something. Oh, same thing with Soda actually. Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed that, leave a like. Shoot an email at the dev saying, hey, make Tom a creator, please. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.